How you squirtin'? If you somehow didn't hear, Donald Mustard just retired from his role at Epic Games. He's no longer going to be the chief creative officer at Epic Games. He is stepping down to spend more time with his family, which I totally understand. But that means a lot for the Fortnite story and Fortnite overall. And so we're going to talk about it in this video. If you want to support me or my content, make sure to use code JoJoJosiah. Support me on Patreon. Join my Discord and follow me on all my socials. Now let's get into it. Donald Mustard today just put out a tweet that said, "After incredible adventure, I will be retiring from my role as Chief Creative Officer at Epic this month. I've enjoyed nearly 25 years in the game industry, collaborating with some of the most talented people ever, and I'm so proud of what we have made together. From the ambitious Event Rising to the start of Chair, where we created Undertow, Shadow Complex, and the Infinity Blade trilogy. To the honor of our tiny team becoming a part of Epic, each new chapter allowed me to accomplish something new and original, and I'm especially proud of the opportunity I've had to help create and shape Fortnite. I'm humbled to have been a part of the team that every day tries to bring joy and delight to the Fortnite community. We love watching you experience every moment, leaping from the battle bus for the very first time, seeing the rocket crack open the sky, dancing with friends after a victory royale, being sucked into a black hole, being washed out to sea as the island flipped over, and on and on. I can't wait to now share in the future of Fortnite as a player alongside all of you. The teams are in the best hands and they are working towards huge, jaw-dropping and amazing things. Excited to spend time with my wife and family, and forever grateful to Tim Sweeney and the Epic Games family." I just wanted to say that. I mean, Donald, from the bottom of my heart, for everything you've done for Fortnite, I truly, truly do appreciate you. I know you probably won't see this, but I'm going to say it anyway. You have done amazing things for the game. I truly believe you are the core reason on why this is my favorite game of all time. And I don't think I'll ever forget those experiences I had. Not only that, but I do remember as a kid playing the Infinity Blade trilogy, and I really did love those games. They were awesome. But now that we have that aside, I do want to talk about what this could mean for Fortnite, what it could mean for the storyline, some theories, and as well as some other cool little Easter eggs maybe that might be important going forward. So what could this mean for the Fortnite storyline? There's a lot of people suggesting that maybe next season or next chapter we get a complete reset of the story. The storyline was basically Donald Mustard's baby, so I could understand that, you know, with him gone and moving on from Fortnite, that a new person in charge may want to restart completely. Now, I do think if they do restart completely, they're not gonna just wipe out all the important characters. Like, I have a feeling the 7 will still be important somehow. I have a feeling Agent Jonesy, Sloan, maybe even Midas, some of those side characters. But I do think that a new person would want to kind of like shake things up, make it so that they can build on their own story. Because for a long time, the Fortnite storyline has kind of been convoluted and hard to make sense of, and a new person trying to dive all deep into that might be very difficult and something that they just don't want to do. So I could see them totally being like, hey, let's just make this whole thing fresh. Let's just start from scratch and go from there. Now, a big way people think that someone might want to do this is with the time travel. Again, they introduced time travel this season with Thorn's time traveling device going back and stealing the old items. And maybe some people are saying that at the end of this season that we will go back to chapter 1 and start from scratch there. Maybe we'll stop the end event, or we'll just start from the beginning of chapter 1. Who knows? But I do think there's strong evidence to the fact that something weird is going to happen next season, as it is chapter 4 season 5 and it is only going to be 1 month long. We previously had thought this was going to be the Lego collab and it was going to be a small Lego season, but now it's been confirmed, nearly confirmed, not to be that at all. I thought it'd be cool for one last time Donald Mustard decided to change his banner and his location to something relevant with the Fortnite storyline, as he has done many times in the past. And his banner is now the Jonesy waving bye to the battle bus that we all know from chapter 1, and his location is set to home. Now that could just mean, obviously, he's like, see you guys, you know, it's been a wonderful time, and now I'm at home with my family spending time with them. But a lot of people have said this, and I would think it would be cool too if he's saying we're returning to chapter 1, to Fortnite's home. Now, I don't know, it obviously could just be he's retiring. That is totally fine. People always say, oh, you're looking too much into it. It's too much. But Donald Mustard has time and time again done this, and it could just be one for the road. Now, will that happen? I don't know, but it would be cool, and I think he would want to do one last thing for the fans before he pieces out. Plus, his wife on Twitter actually tweeted out something alluding to there was one more thing happening, and a lot of people are saying it might be a Donald Mustard icon skin, or that there's some last plan going forward that we don't know of yet. Now, I would be a huge fan of a Donald Mustard icon skin. I think he deserves it. I think it would be awesome, and I think it would be great for him and his legacy in Fortnite. So I really do hope that happens. But I was wondering, we have slated in more Fortnite Marvel comics, or at least it's rumored, and I was wondering if Donald Mustard was not directing those at all because he had done the past ones, or maybe this is going to be his last project before moving on from Fortnite, where it's kind of like they had it slated in already. He had already put work on it, and I'm sure he's put work on many other things to come for Fortnite. So even when he steps down, there'll still be things that he had designed or worked on. And so I am wondering, like, what is going to be like his last hurrah, more or less? Like, where is Donald Mustard's work going to have stopped on the game? And maybe it won't. Like, maybe the storyline will continue from here for the next 5 years. It's not going to change. It's going to stay the same. Who knows? I hope the next person they get is, you know, a killer at this stuff, because the Fortnite storyline does need a lot of spicing up. And I had a feeling that Donald, you know, for the last year or so might have been taking a step back. And it's evident now that that was the case, that, you know, he's stepping down from this role to spend more time with his family. I'm sure it was a very hard and demanding role to play, but again, I am so grateful that he did play that role. He did an amazing job. Like, I think some of my favorite memories of all time, like gaming favorite memories, are because of Donald Mustard and his writing and his events. Like, the events were so good, and obviously so many people have worked on them, but he, you know, him being the head honcho of it all, I just want to thank you, Donald Mustard. You did an amazing job. Again, I like the end event, all of, like, almost all the end events. Like, I remember so fondly, and spending those times with my friends, and Collision and Skyfire, they were so good, and like, I won't forget those gaming memories ever. What do you guys think though? Like, do you guys think that the Fortnite storyline is going to get better? Do you think it's going to get worse? You know, how do you feel that Donald Mustard is leaving? Let me know in the comments. I read them all. I just hope that, you know, from where we're going, I mean, Donald Mustard says we're in good hands, so I hope we're in good hands. I hope we get an icon skin of him. I hope that, you know, he's worked on some other things from here on out. Like, I hope that we don't only, like, this is not the last thing we see from him, because that would genuinely make me really sad. But I think there's a lot of, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that can happen, to be honest. It's scary. Change is scary. You know, it's always going to be scary. So I really hope that, you know, he means it when we say we're in good hands, that the storyline can only get better. And, you know, whether it's a complete scrap and refresh, I'll be down with that. That would be cool. But also, if someone wants to carry on the legacy, I'm down with that as well. I just hope that they can do it with, you know, the best that they can. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, if you want to support me, use code JoJoJosiah, or support me on Patreon. Follow my socials, join my Discord. I do stream on Twitch, so go watch me there. I'll be streaming tonight. And keep on squirting.